what's up? Yeah, we're a little early, but it's okay because it's my show. We can do that. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? So let's get into our show because we do have one. What's it doing? I'm sorry. Uh, 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 uh. What do I mean? Okay. Let's get into our show. Hello, hello, and hello. We are back for another video. This is our review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Season 9, episode 4 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, steering into scandal, child. Oh, Lord. Yes. We are back. We are back. Thank you all for being back. Y'all got me 3 times today. How y'all feel? There is an update that TD Jakes, honey, is let me go to it. Let me get to it. So y'all can find out, child. They're saying that the update on TD Jakes, honey, is Bishop TD Jakes is in stable condition following his medical emergency, receiving professional care, child. So he is in the hospital, as they say. All right. So TD Jakes, child, is in the hospital. So prayers to him, honey. Prayers to him. Moving on. All right, so thank you to my top flight mod in the house, Linda Gamble, for being here, helping mod up over here, honey. Let's get into our show, honey. We like to jump right in, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into our show. I'm sipping on my cranberry and rum. What y'all drinking tonight? What y'all drinking? I just made me something real quick, y'all. Right quick, honey. I got cranberry and some rum. That's what I'm sipping on tonight. So if I act a little uncouth, don't blame it on me, girl. It's the alcohol. All right. All right. I got my cranberry and my water over here. All right. So let's get into our show. All right. The show starts out, you guys. The episode picks up with Destiny, honey, walking in the park to go and meet Martell, aka Martell Hope, to report what happened while she was on the girls' trip with Mel and the girls, and to feed Martell information, okay? Because y'all know Martell can't get to Mel. So what does he do? He moves. He asked Destiny to peep game for him and run it back to him. All right. So Destiny had on those Payless sandals, child, flip-flopping her ass up over there to sit by Martell, with her Aris cheap-ass boutique threads on that she was wearing with the 2 Sealy braids coming down front, child. I'm trying to give y'all a visual, okay, since y'all weren't there. So Martell, child, is sitting on the bench looking like a fake-ass, broke-ass Forrest Gump, all right? With them same ass funky ass brown loafers on, okay, staring at Destiny as she walks to him to discuss Mel. Okay, he's happy to see her because he knows that she's getting ready to bring that nasty tea to him. All right. So they get up and he gets up and he hugs her, child. Destiny looks at the camera like, y'all didn't get this, did you? Bitch, yes, we got it. Okay. So then they sit down and they're kind of cracking a few jokes about who initiated who to come to the park, who invited who to come to the park, child. And Martell, of course, had on some tight white slacks, of course, too, y'all, with no slack in the pants in sight because the mugs was tight as hell, okay? They look like some real ballerina tights that he had on. Some ball busters, child, is what they call them. So Martell had on his ball busters and his usual tight shirt, child, and the funky ass brown loafers he always damn wear. All right, so Martell says that he has the kids this week, but he called his mama, child, to dump them off on Marlene, the drinking machine, versus taking them to the damn park since he was going to the damn park to go play. He could have told the kids, hey, y'all run out there and go play. I'm going to sit over here and talk to Destiny. But he got them held up over there with Marlene and her drunk ass. She ain't watching the kids. She's over there drinking. All right, and probably talking on the phone or probably closed up in the damn bedroom with her boyfriend because she keep a man, child. That's why Martell turned out the way he is. But says that but he don't. But then we know Martell does not work. He don't have a job. He ain't got shit going on. He ain't got no businesses thriving, nothing, child. So when he got the kids, it's just him and the kids, child. Ain't no children, ain't no laughter, ain't no nothing, like Mr. said. All right. I don't know why he need a break. Like I said, he don't be doing shit. So you should have had your kids. But you had time to go and sit and talk and gossip with Destiny to find out what their mother was doing. I found that to be very weird. You needed a break. You need a mental break and a physical break. But then you want to sit in the damn park and be stressed out hearing about Mel. Anywho, so Destiny says that her dad, Martell asks her, so how you doing? How your dad doing? So Destiny says that her dad is not doing well because of his cancer battle. Y'all know he's dealing with cancer. She also says that she spoke with the herbalist herbalist, or how you say that shit, that and that her dad does not like to listen, kind of like Martell whenever she tries to give him advice. She says, but he's kind of been down for a few days, really sick. So she's kind of been a little depressed about that. Well, I think he's more so depressed at the fact that you running up his damn credit and got him signing off on all these cards you keep getting repossessed, Destiny. That's what it gives me, girl. Is giving that your father is being more stressed out because of your legal situations, and he keep having to sign shit for you. And on top of him being sick, that's adding to the stress, which then, makes him be even more sick. All right. So Destiny says that she actually had good news, though, that she signed a lease for the new production space for her Madani product line. Why, Destiny? Everybody and their mama's been telling you to keep Madani online. You should not. See, that's money you got to kick out that you don't have. You already owe $20,000 to your baby daddy, and I'm still trying to figure out how that shit turned out, because y'all know she just went to court this past Friday. So why go and get another space to promote Madani versus having the shit online? Why not just have it online? Now you got to pay somebody some rent. You can't pay rent where you live. Hell, you couldn't pay the mortgage where you live, which your ass got kicked out of there. So now, girl, somebody said storage unit. I cannot. All right, so she says that her product line consists of candles, body mist, etc. Child, I was like, Lord, you don't need a warehouse for that shit. Put that shit online, girl, and save your rent money so you can pay your rent where you stay. I mean, damn. Ooh, girl. All right, so Martell, of course, congratulated her and says that he actually needed some candles. Of course, we know he do, because where he stay, I'm pretty sure that the lights be off more than they be on. All right, so he says that he would definitely support her in anything that she does, and that he definitely needs some candles. And I said, yep, them lights got to be off again, because he's probably squatting where he also is living as well, because y'all know Martell be squatting, and if he ain't squatting, he is moving every other month, because Melody already put that out there. Martell is moving every other month because his ass don't pay his damn bills. All right, he broke is a damn joke. Yes, he is. So Destiny says that she got with him, says she got him basically, meaning she gonna give him the candles. All right, because she knows every time she go over there to try to get some of that hook and curve, ain't no damn lights on. Okay, so she got to bring candles so she can see the hook and curve. But anywho, child, so it says that she appreciates Martell's support. And like I said, he says that he will always support her. I bet you will. Anywho, so she kind of stares at him, and then she kind of stares at the camera to see if they picked it up. They were doing a lot of eye gestures and staring at each other. I noticed in this scene, it was kind of weird. I was just like, for somebody who's never slept with someone else, it's given that you guys have this vibe and/or this energy that you guys kind of have gone far beyond the bedroom. Is what it's giving me. I'm just saying. And yeah, that's what it gives. You keep saying I never slept with him, and you get mad when people bring it up. But the way you stare at him, the way he was staring at you in this scene, it kind of gave that you guys might have smashed a few times, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay, so Destiny goes confessional, and she says that during COVID, that Madani was kind of switched 100% to e-commerce. So that is that on that. Martell didn't ask about how it went on the girls' trips. He was like, fuck all this camera shit. These candle shit. I don't talk about that shit. What happened with Mel? What Mel doing? Because y'all know he can't go a day without thinking about Mel, knowing what Mel is doing. He can't get to it because Mel got that damn security officer over there. So he sent Destiny on this trip to spy on Melody and bring the tea back to him. So Martell, like I said, asked Destiny how the girls' trip go, and wanted to know, did Melody act up considering her and Destiny's relationship? So Destiny, of course, she says that she kept saying that any woman that hangs with my ex-husband and mistress don't respect or have girl code and da 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 da. That's what Destiny was saying. So Martell then kind of scrunches up his face like, huh? And then he goes on to say, he said that all this girl code shit, like that's just some fake shit. Why she always talking about girl code this and girl code that? So of course Martell is still checking for Mel and what she's doing and having Destiny spy on Mel. And the shit is just fucking crazy and disgusting. Okay. Crazy and disgusting. So we did our due diligence, honey, to get a clip so you guys can get a visual. I've been trying to throw some clips in there so that you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right. Let's look at the clip. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. All right, and here we go.
So listen, so how did it go on the girls' trip? Melody being there, how did that go, considering you guys' relationship?
She kept saying, you know, any woman that hangs out with my ex-husband's mistress doesn't have girl code and da 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 da. And I was like,
all this girl code, all this fake bull.
I was like, don't try to make it seem like I supported that situation because I got onto Martell about how I felt about it.
Yeah.
And I was riding with you. I said, but then I turned around and I watched you literally try to teach her how to respectfully cheat. Because you talking to her on the phone all times of the night. You texting her, telling her when to let her know when Martell pull up. And she lost it. She lost her mind.
And that's real. And that's real. It's almost like you wanted me to go out there and cheat so you can catch me, so you can have something to talk about.
At that point, I fell back. Like, what I'm gonna fight this battle for?
Right.
I mean, you're not even fighting.
You're not. Yeah.
It is what it is. People can feel how they feel about it. But you know what's funny though?
What's that?
After that, she was so nice to me.
I honestly can't keep up with how many faces Melody has. I don't know if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, but 1 minute she's screaming and yelling, and the next she's being cordial, and she's still avoiding what the real issue is. And I'm really tired. I'm way over trying to figure it out.
So what's been up with you? I haven't seen you in the gym lately.
Well, I really haven't as much. You said I lost all this weight. But I've been running cardio, really. So we'll see how that play out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Trish.
Why you mention her name?
She's my trainer.
Oh, my bad.
You
my bad. No, I forgot that y'all worked out together. I was like, damn, there's been so much about Trish pertaining to me, though.
What has it been?
I'm just saying, like, people been fishing, like, is it something deeper than her coming over to the crib and that's just it?
Well, that came up in St. Thomas at the table with everybody.
Well, that's one thing it seemed like she's going to do is keep it 100.
Well, at that point, I don't think I knew that she had came to your house. She said, yeah, I did, and I didn't tell them the truth. And I was just like...
Oh, she didn't tell them the truth?
She didn't tell me and Stormy the truth initially. But in St. Thomas, she said, I did.
Yeah.
And
because it ain't nothing.
Y'all Netflix and chill?
Came over, we talked a little bit. You know, said she left.
So y'all just converse?
Just converse. Okay. So it wasn't nothing. That's why it's just like, it bothers me that people trying to make it seemed like something happened.
So you were single?
When she came up there, you know, that's when Melody's out there doing her thing with all them other dudes, you know, like, you know, she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing. Mel and I, we were separated.
So you and Trish both were separated?
So I didn't know what she had going on.
Well, when it comes to Trish and I never knew that Trish was married or whatnot until like...
Why does it matter if you guys didn't do anything?
But last month. But I feel that what kind of threw everything off was when we met at Stormy's house. You know, she made everything awkward. She should have just rolled with how I was feeling. I'll remember you and let that stay like that. Now everybody got goddamn questions.
Well, me and the guys were playing archery. Ken, he was there too. Mm-hmm. Trish boyfriend, call him side dude.
You're so childish.
You know, Marcel, his joking ass kept going in, asking me if I hit it. And I'm like, no. And
in front of Ken?
Yeah. And asking Ken how he feel about everything. Ken was like, you know, he's a real dude. Like, it was before my time anyway. I don't care what happened. You know, but he did mention too that, you know, he was still bothered because Trish didn't tell him the whole situation. But my thing is,
if nothing happened, then why is this whole secret situation between the two of them? Why did Trish feel the need to lie? Why is she saying that nothing happened? Why is he saying nothing happened? Why did she go over there 2 times if they were going to only sit down and talk? And then Martell turned around and said he don't know her or know anything about her. If you came to my house 2 times, I'm going to know something about your ass on the first visit, let alone the second visit. But let's continue.
It's like, what she got to tell you, though? It ain't like we did, man. But yeah, but Marcel, he kept going in. I don't like for another dude to be speaking on somebody else's situation when they don't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And then, too, if they being hypocritical and all that kind of stuff, too. That'd be one of my issues with Marcel. I mean, even Maurice, too. Don't y'all come at me. Stop coming at me about, like, Martell, you did this, you did. Man, shut the up. Don't say nothing else about what Martell Hope did. Don't be hypocritical.
That part.
There are a lot of double standards in this group. Marcel is a big mouth person, and he has a lot of standards, and some of them might be double. I don't know.
Even when it get down to the Scots, when Marcel Maurice, you know, I think they was over at my house, the house that I built or whatever, and Marcel, he had said he don't do anything to get a divorce. And I'm like, dude, you cheat like a mother. Like, dude, shut up. You acting like we ain't been places and you did whatever. Like if anything, don't say nothing. Don't sit up here trying to make me seem a certain way when you know that you 1,000 times worse than me. Don't say nothing.
I don't know if Martell is just lashing out. If there is any truth to all of this cheating stuff, I feel like at the end of the day, people make their decisions. People love how they love. It's their marriage, their life, their love. And I'll support whatever decisions people make. You know, it ain't really none of my business.
A real man will step into the room, and if you see me doing something, you'll try to straighten me out, but you ain't finna try to make me look bad because you know you worse than me. So just shut the up. So,
all right, so let's talk. So Destiny with her lying ass gonna sit up there talking about some that Melody had all these faces, but Destiny, your ass was acting very much so bipolar on the damn trip, because weren't you all up in Mel's face? You were all up in Mel's face. You were standing up to fight Mel at one point. Okay. You were crying about the whole Sonny situation, talking about you want to talk to Sonny, and then when that didn't go the way you wanted it to go, you were crying and carrying on. Then you got an attitude. Like I said, you stand up trying to fight Mel. Then you telling Mel I love you. Then you telling Mel I'm sorry. Then you want to hug her. Then you right back to being enemies again with her. You went through 37 emotions on this trip alone, Destiny, with your facial expressions, with your crazy bipolar attitude. So if anybody got a bunch of faces, girl, it's you. I mean, girl. You packed a lot of faces in your damn suitcase, and we saw every one of them hoes on the show. All right? Hugging Mel, trying to fight, and all that. Girl, bye. You didn't mention none of that shit to Martell, though, did you? But you did make sure that you made Mel and talked shit about Mel and made her look real bad for Martell, because you knew that was going to feed his ego when you was kissing Mel's ass on the trip. And you were kissing Mel's ass. You were fighting to sit by her. You had somebody else get up out of a seat so you can sit by Mel. But then you sit here and you tell Martell that Mel was this and Mel was that. Why you want to sit? Why you want to sit by her? Why you damn you about to break down and cry? I'm sorry, I miss you, I love you. Girl, bye. You fake. You fake as hell, Destiny. You are fake as hell. Now, Martell says that he hasn't been working out much because he's been losing weight. Yeah, well, when you don't eat, you do lose weight, Martell. When you don't have no good old food over there in the house, and Ariana is down to those last 2 damn potatoes, yeah, you're going to be hungry and not eat. The school done told you can't come back up there, so yeah, you probably are hungry, all right? So you ain't got no money for no gym membership. That's why you ain't been back up there to work out. Let's go ahead and be 100. Man, let's be 1,000. You don't have no money to pay no gym membership, so you can't go to the gym because you can't go there for free, all right? You ain't got no money at home to eat, and you're majorly stressed out. That's why you're losing weight. Okay, from all these multiple court cases and Melody steady winning and one-upping you in court every time you file these stupid ass egregious motions against her. All right. Yes, you are. You are mad because you don't know her whereabouts and what she's doing and who she's doing. And it bothers you because you can't leave the state of Alabama, but she can hop a flight and be international. Yeah, you can't even go around the block good without reporting to another adult. Mel can be booked and busy and catch a flight and never catching no feelings, especially when it comes to you, and you're pressed like a good old panini about that, Martell. So Martell says that he's been running and doing some cardio. The only place you've been running is to the damn courthouse to file these stupid ass motions and to go to court, Martell. That's the only place that you've been running to is the court. So cut it out, sir. You're not focused on anything but Mel. So cut it out. Now, of course, you know, Destiny mentions Trish, which triggers Martell because he immediately starts talking crazy. Me and her ain't did nothing. Why you got to mention her? Well, again, like I said, if nothing happened between the two of you, why this weird energy every time Trish's name is mentioned? All right. He says that he forgot that they actually worked out together, and there's been a lot of talk about Trish, but then he starts blushing. So then you turn around and say that she came to the house and all y'all did was sit, whine, and talk and look at TV, but then she left. I don't believe that because she came back a second time, and then you're saying that you didn't know she was married, you didn't know she was in a situation, you didn't know nothing about her. So what did y'all talk about? What did y'all talk about is my question, for her to have to come a second time and y'all still didn't work out, because you said she never trained you. So what was the purpose of her second visit to Mel's house? Because that's where she came. That's why Martell didn't want to move out, because he wanted the women to think that he was this rich dude who just had it like that, because he was able to use that house to pull women, to make people think he was this rich dude, when that's just not the case. Martell couldn't afford to stay there because his ass had to hurry up and move out of there. And now you stand in Airbnbs and squatting and looking crazy as hell and broke, busted, and disgusted out here. So Martell says that he keeps asking, that people keep asking him if anything happened between him and Trish. Destiny says that it kind of came up at the table on the girls' trip, and Martell says that Trish will pretty much most of the time keep it 100, but nothing happened, and that they just, like I said, drink wine and watch TV. So Destiny says that Trish says that she actually told a lie about what happened. So then Destiny proceeds to grill Martell about what happened between he and Trish. Martell keeps saying nothing happened. My thing is, Destiny, why the fuck do you care? Everybody that Martell is boinking out here, you want to know who it is, where it was, how it was. Like, you really be pressing people to know what Martell is doing with these other people. And it's weird energy. It's weird. Why you want to know? You always in his business about who he's smashing. Worry about how long he's been smashing you and when he smashed you. All right. While you sitting in the park looking crazy with his ass. So then Martell, of course, always has to throw out there that Mel was out there doing her thing with other people when Mel ain't came home with no damn baby. Your ass did. So I'm willing to believe that you were the one that's cheating, because had Mel ran out and cheated on you and did the things that you keep saying that she did, Martell, you would have lost your shit. You would have been mad about it. So now this is your go-to. Every time somebody call you on your shit about you cheating and getting caught up and fucking up your life, all of a sudden now Mel was out there cheating. Mel was with this person, but you never brought no damn receipts about it, Martell. And we all know how good you can lie. So I'm going to be, my money is on Mel. You came home with a baby. Like I said, she did. So Destiny asked, Destiny was asking about both him, Mel, and Trish, and about the whole separation, okay? And so Martell says, like I said, that he didn't know what was going on with Trish, And my thing is, that's a damn lie, because why was she at your house that many times and you ain't asked questions? If y'all having conversations, what were you talking about? What were you talking about? Were you over there with a measuring tape, since you such a builder, and measuring her damn chin? Was she laid back on the couch and you pulled a measuring tape out like this? It was damn measuring to see how long her damn chin was. That's probably what your ass was over there doing, Martell. Over there measuring her damn chin. But let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So Martell then goes into confessional, and he says that, like I said, he didn't know Trish was married. We don't care no more. All right. So he then goes in to talk about Marcel and Maurice, saying that they need to stop coming at him about what he did. Of course, Martell never ever wants anyone to hold him accountable and or check him on his cheating, lying ways. And anytime somebody does, he gets mad and wants to bring up their indiscretions. Okay, so he then goes. Destiny goes in confessional, and she says that Marceau is a big mouth person with double standards, and so are you, Destiny. All right. Then Martell then goes on to say that Marceau says that he don't ever do nothing to get divorced. But Martell then goes on and said, dude, shut up. Says that you cheat like a mother effer. And then, of course, Destiny stretches her eyes, because you know that as well, Destiny. You live in Huntsville. Huntsville ain't but so big. You hear the rumors. You hear the whispers. You know about it. I'm pretty sure Tisha shared some things with you about Marceau and the shit that he's been doing to her, because you know how girlfriends are when their man ain't worth shit and he running around cheating on them. You gonna call your good old girlfriend up, and Destiny, you and Tisha been hanging out for the longest. So you already knew. I don't know why you stretching your eyes like you didn't know Marceau won't shit. You already knew that. You already knew that. You knew that, girl. Tisha already shared that with you. Okay. So Martell, of course, is throwing Marceau out there to tell everybody that he's a cheater, which we already know that. Okay. Destiny then goes and responds via confessional and says that I don't know if it's true or not, which that's another lie, because like I said, Tisha has already shared those indiscretions with you. All right. Y'all done went on trips together. Y'all done hung out together. You'd have been to her house. Yes, y'all. When you're not talking about Mel, Tisha probably crying to you about how much Marceau ain't worth shit, but she ain't gonna leave him because she can't, because they still got to pay that damn loan off that they done went out there and took out. Catch it. All right, so Martell is saying, if you see me doing something, straighten me out. But you ain't about to be trying to embarrass me and come for me when you're doing worse than me. So that's his go-to with everybody that try to tell his ass something, and that's why he ain't gonna never be shit, have shit, or go anywhere in life. All right, so the next scene is Nael with her fake ass. Nael, fake friend Fletcher, goes to Melody's house for a visit. Okay, so Mel can read her ass down and let her know how much of a fake ass friend that she is and how she's been talking shit about Mel in interviews. She didn't know that Mel clocked that shit, and Mel is about to drop the bomb on her ass. It's about to be bombs over Baghdad on Nael's ass at Mel's house. So Nael, of course, is flip-flopping and on this whole mentor and friendship thing when it's convenient, but then she likes to be messy at the same damn time. So 1 minute you want to be the mentor, the next minute you want to be the messy one. And but Melody clocked it, like I said, and called her out. Who has the clip on that? None other than me. Let's look at it. So I'm throwing these clips in so y'all can get visuals and you know, instead of just listening to me talk so damn much. So let's watch the clip and then I'm going to narrate that when we're done. Okay. And that's going to help me save my voice a little bit too. All right, let's get into it.
You was mad at me. I'm mad at you right now. So what you mad at me for?
Let's talk about this trip.
For the trip?
Mm-hmm. I got in my feelings because I couldn't find my name.
I know.
I feel like I at least should have had Sonny's room. I don't feel like she's closer to you than me. I could be wrong. I'm like, is Mel trying to push my buttons?
All I know is I pulled out names. I'm like, oh, shoot. Miss Nail's name in here. I was like, well, she's not gonna worry about this. She'll be okay.
You really got that?
Hell yeah. You older than all of us. Why would you be trying to write down the name?
Allegedly, I'm older than all y'all. Y'all gonna stop doing that.
Okay.
Allegedly.
You said you're the mentor. That's what you say. That's what you.
So a person who is older than everybody on the damn show, why is she still talking about this name tag for her room when you had a better room than most of the damn people that was there, Nael? How immature are you to still be regurgitating this bullshit about this name tag for your room because everybody else had a name tag on their bed and you didn't? So this is what you want to come to Mel's house and talk to her about. Petty, and fucking messy. And then you want to try to measure your friendship with somebody else in terms of how she chose the room. No, it's not that, okay? Melody gave the rooms according to how she felt the rooms should have gone. And if you felt a way about the shit, oh well, jingle bell, it's a free trip, bitch. Go in there and lay down and reflect and enjoy the damn trip.
No, I'm not. I have mentored you in the past.
What you mentor me in?
Okay, now here we go. You know what?
Okay. Miss Nail, tell me what you mentored me.
No, because this is serious. Just like the times when me, you, Chris, Martell got together and we talked, and I'm trying to mentor to him and counsel him.
Yeah.
Right. We love you all, like genuinely. We do not want to see you all go through this.
There's always a way. I mean, we went through the same thing. I screwed up just like Martell did. You got to own that, number one. You definitely have to own that, as I did. But the woman has to be able to compromise.
I don't like the way in that scene. Let's talk about that scene because that scene always irritates the shit out of me. Like you guys bombarded Mel in that scene because you asked her to come over there and have a conversation, and then y'all sneak invited Martell to be there when you know she didn't want to see Martell. They were going through some really hard times. So to have him there, you kind of forced her into talking to Martell and she didn't want to. So I don't call that mentorship. I call that an ambush. But let's continue.
A therapist that I can call. I have a mama that I can call. And bigger than that, I got God that I can talk to.
Oh, God.
You know, with therapy and prayer, I have definitely grown, evolved, and just, become a better person all around. Miss Nael has served as a listening ear at times. When I think of a mentor, it's someone who guides you in relation to business. In all actuality, has she served as a mentor to me, really? No.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell you this, since we're talking about stuff, I also caught wind of an interview you did recently with Crystal XO.
Come on.
And I was offended by what you said in that interview.
Tell
Okay, what I said?
It's a few things. You said Melody is just as bad as Martell.
I ain't never tell nobody you just as bad as Martell.
You said it.
Here we go, Nael, acting like she got amnesia. Now we know you the oldest little hen on the show, but I ain't think your ass had Alzheimer's already, Nael. It's convenient how you don't remember shit that you say, but you can always bring up what somebody else have to say. Clock it.
You said it's both of them.
She can be stubborn and hard-headed.
Now I may have said yes.
You said
you
all
can
this
be
that I'm
stubborn
saying.
and hard-headed.
And so can you.
I want to hear that interview.
Okay, I got you. Don't you worry.
I don't.
Here you go.
I don't. I want to know
Roll that beautiful bean footage, Mel.
what is it that I said besides the stubborn.
Let me go to a face. Here it is.
This season started out with a bang. What did you guys think of that first episode and this whole drama with Melody and Martell still
at the focal point of the drama of the show?
Well, it gets draining.
Draining? Who draining you?
It does.
Why is Mel narrating the interview to her like she don't remember? Like Nell don't remember shit. Mel said, "Who draining you? Who draining you?"
Get mad at both of them.
I like that about you. You hold both of them accountable. You don't favor either.
I get mad at both of them, and I won't talk. I get mad. I won't talk to them.
Yeah.
You mad you won't talk to him?
She's hard-headed too. She's just as hard-headed as he is, unfortunately. Stubborn.
Look at all these things you're saying about a friend. It's not just stuff you're saying about a friend. Mel. So you heard all them words you said?
I said
Draining.
I don't remember saying that. No, I'm saying in her voice. I don't remember saying that. Nell, you said it, okay? Nell, you said it. She just played the shit for you, and your whole disposition changed because your ass was called. Thank you, Mel. See, I like this Mel right here. I like this Mel that be showing the girls that they cannot keep playing in her damn face, okay? And I like the hair too.
I have been through a lot with y'all. That's my opinion, and I love y'all.
I think you've been through more with Martell than you've been through with me. I don't call
You're right.
you a lot.
That too.
I don't bother you.
You're right.
I don't do that. I didn't feel right being bumped.
Okay, well maybe I should say Martell is draining.
Thank you, because I don't bother.
See how Nell like to get all loud when she be wrong? She don't like to listen to nobody else, but she want to be heard. I don't like people like that because I'm going to sit and listen to you when you talk. And then when I start talking, don't overtalk me because then that's going to make me get pissed off. Okay. Nell, just because you be loud don't mean you right. Now, Mel just clocked your ass being fake. And now you want to do this whole loud mess like you like to do. That ain't shutting nobody down.
You, and you know that. I don't bother nobody because everybody got their own happening.
Period.
Everybody know how I genuinely feel about you.
I thought I did too till I heard that interview.
Well, that's some bull.
And I'm telling you that it hurt my feelings.
Well, if I said anything to hurt your feelings, then I apologize for that.
I did. Well, this is what I wish. I wish you had to say, hey, we're here to discuss us. I have no comment about Melody and Martell.
And I probably could have said that.
And why didn't
Well, I hope you see how I was offended by that interview.
I can.
Yeah. All I want is everybody to talk about their own. Leave mine
face is cracked like a windshield. That's what your ass get, Nell.
alone.
Well, yeah. And I agree.
So we gonna do that?
That's start with
No
the interview,
comment?
too. I'm so don't ask
No
me.
comment. That's right. Tell them. None.
Anybody else, Mel?
How Mel giving you more advice and you the oldest one? This should have been something that you already know. Somebody's asking you some questions and trying to be messy towards your friend. You say, I decline to comment. That's what you say. So you don't get your ass caught up in no mess and got to sit up there and lie and say you ain't say something for them to run it back on your ass and crack your face on camera.
Martell, whoever.
Wow, you was mad at me.
Yeah,
I'm mad at
Yes, Mel, thank you for letting her ass know that she was lying and immature and try to act like she didn't know she said some little slick, unadulterated shit about you and you called her ass out. And I love every minute of it, okay? Yes, because her fake ass done sashayed up them damn stairs thinking she was about to come up over there and get a pity party about this damn trip. But Mel was like, ho, before you go there, let me crack your face about this damn interview your ass done up and did, talking shit about me, and I'm supposed to be your friend, girl. So Nael, of course, said she felt slighted because of the way the trip went, the girls' trip. But you was starting shit. You was all up in Kimmy and them business about their room. When you had a better room, you could have kept your mouth shut and stayed out of that. But you needed a moment in camera time. So you took your Lou Rawls sounding ass out there to the patio and all up in their business trying to start a damn fight. And Kimmy wasn't even trying to fight with you. Kimmy was not trying to fight with you. She was trying to let some wind blow through her afro, and you done took your ass out there sounding like Lou Rawls wanting to fight and fuss with damn Kimmy. and with Tisha. Tisha out there spitting on everybody, trying to explain why you need to stay out their damn business too, Nael. You were starting shit, but now you feel a way about how the trip went. Girl, bye. Okay. So they do the flashback, like I said, with Mel and Martell having a little altercation, child, while they were trying to fake mentor them when they really ambushed Mel because she was feeling away because Martell got in his damn feelings and wanted to try to throw Ariana up in Mel's face. And Mel was like, I don't give no fucks about that, but go ahead and take this glass with you. But yeah, I ain't gonna hand it to you, but I'm gonna throw it at your ass, okay? Because you continue to up and play in my face, you broke ass bastard, okay? Yeah. Oh, the rum kicking in. Can y'all feel it? Yes, you sound like Lou Ross. Mel, you'll never find another friend like mine. That's Nael. Shut your ass up, Nael. She will find another friend better than you. I'm speaking it into existence because you are a trash ass friend. Nael, shit, Nael, whatever damn name is. All right, so Maurice, child, let's get on to the next scene, child. Maurice's DUI is getting discussed. All right, let's get into that bullshit. I said, Lord. Child. All right, so Maurice's DUI is getting discussed. All right. And Melody is telling, so it's like they're doing like a little flip-flop back and forth where production is showing different people and the cast members in terms of what they think about Maurice's DUI situation. Okay, this person is giving their take on what they think about it, how they feel about hearing about Maurice's DUI. Okay, yeah, Tisha was out there spitting, and man, I was like, oh shit, girl, be quiet, Tisha. And we did have a shitty room. I'm like, why you gotta say all the words that spit, girl? Be quiet, thick tongue. So, like I said, Maurice's DUI is discussed. Mel is telling Shanita that her grandmother lost her life by way of a drunk driver. I never knew that. Okay. And other cast members, like I said, they were giving their account on Maurice's DUI and how they felt about hearing about him having a damn DUI. All right, so the next scene goes on to where Maurice is in a confessional, okay, and he is trying to sound all sad and butthurt about him getting a DUI and saying that the situation is just so difficult. But nigga, didn't you get out of jail after Kimmy then went down there and spent her last $2 to get you out of jail, only for you to go right back to the fucking party and turn up like your ass was Jay-Z and Beyonce and was drinking again. Oh, you were drinking again. You gave this many fucks about getting a DUI because you took your ass right back out there and was doing the same thing that got you a damn DUI in the first place. So spare us this sitting in a scene in this damn confessional trying to act like you were old, so brokenhearted like Brandy up over there. Maurice, with your fake ass, with your beige ass sitting up there. Oh, I'm brokenhearted. I'm brokenhearted about my DUI. Turn up, niggas. That's you, fake ass. All right, so Maurice, child. He's sitting up in there, child, looking like a fake ass broke down deacon, okay, and that same ass suit that his ass always wear. All right, so Maurice says that the first person that he called when he got his DUI was Kimmy. Of course, who else gonna bail you out? All right, after he got arrested. So Kimmy had to go down there and pay that money for that $1,500 bond that his ass got. All right, so Kimmy says that she was actually shocked to hear that Maurice had a DUI. She ain't shocked about him cheating, but she was shocked about that damn DUI. She was like, oh yeah. Cheating? Oh, I've heard that before. But the DUI? Oh God, take me to the upper room, Lord. I can't stay here no more after you heard about a DUI. So I don't know, girl. But anyway, so Maurice then says that that they kind of went through a lot, he and Kimmy, with her health scare with cancer whole situation, and that he knows that Kimmy is a worrier and that he wants to make her life a little easier. He says, but the DUI kind of made things a bit difficult because he had to actually lean on her for moral support. Were you leaning on her or were you leaning on Shan, the side chick? Because you did have lipstick on your collar while you were out and about, while Kimmy was home in the bed with one side of her afro smushed because she was trying to get a good night's sleep while your ass was out in some guts. Okay, and smashing into cars like your ass was a crash test dummy out here, drunk as a goddamn skunk, acting like your ass did not know how to fucking drive. You were driving like you were Stevie Wonder in the night, okay? And we all know Stevie Wonder can't see a goddamn thing, and that's what your ass was doing, riding dirty out here in your Honda Accord with the muffler damn hanging and smoking out here driving around on your bullshit. Yeah, y'all know her afro was smushed on one side because she was sleeping real good. And when she woke up and got that phone call from Maurice, it was a fucking mohawk. All right. Kimmy woke up with a mohawk. She was like, I woke up like this. That's Kimmy. I woke up like this. Kimmy. Anyway, so production with their messy ass. Production is messy, I'm noticing in this damn episode. So production asked Kimmy, says that did you and Maurice have a back and forth situation for hold on, did you and Maurice go back and forth? No, she said, are you gonna have Maurice's back no matter what? Okay. So Kimmy then has like this long pause, and then she said, and then she didn't say anything. So I was like, oh, it's given that y'all might have had a real bad argument or whatever when you finally saw him with that lipstick on his collar, because Kimmy was like, bitch, I don't wear that shade of lipstick. So who the fuck was that was all up on your damn collar with that cheap ass lipstick on? With that damn Avon lipstick. That's what it was looking like. So production then asked Maurice, because he decided that his ass was going to go into confessional. So they asked Maurice, was there any backlash from Kimmy when she found out that he got the DUI? So Maurice kind of adjusts his tie, honey, like the broke ass deacon that he is, and refuses to answer, okay? So we all know that Kimmy snapped on his ass, that she once again had to go and spend the bill money on getting his stupid ass out of jail because his ass supposed to be home anyway. All right. Thank you so much, Adonis' grandmother. All right. Or grandma. Thank you so much for the super sticker love. All right. I appreciate it. Y'all say y'all crying because her afro was, girl, yeah, her afro was some mush to the gods, okay? All right, so we do have the clip for that. I hope y'all enjoying these clips because I want to give y'all a visual, all right? So let's play the visual so you can see Kimmy and Maurice in this fake-ass scene that they in, all right? Maurice and his stupid ass. Oh, my God, all right? Mm-hmm.
Hey.
What up, though?
You still sniffling?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've never had any encounters with the police. So this is all brand new.
Lord.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
This isn't ask a question, answer a question. This is, I'm asking you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't where you were. I wasn't in your shoes. I wasn't in your position. Like it's different.
Oh, he was in a position. You just didn't know about it.
You know the hardest thing
What?
of the whole thing?
What?
Is making a phone call to you.
Mm.
I know you're my life partner and you're my love, but at the end of the day, that's a phone call I never thought I'd have to make.
I understand.
You know? And the worry that I'm sure you had to go through and everything else, and then you get the phone call, hey, Maurice, you know, I've been arrested. This is the situation. Can you come bail me out?
Well, once I heard your voice, it took the worry out. Because, you know, I went down my timeline. And in my timeline, you'd be ready to go to bed.
Right.
And so...
Kimmy, he was already in the bed prior to the arrest, girl. He was in the bed. He just wasn't with you.
I honestly thought you had gone to work. And you were at work and you fell asleep at work.
A place that he never, ever goes that we found out. Oh, okay, girl.
So I went by the office. And then when you weren't asleep at work, I was like, I just wasn't sure where.
Look at Maurice's reaction. When I went by your work and I found out that you weren't at work, I said, did y'all see how he looked at her? Like, really? You said that on camera?
You were. And so it's very weird. It was a weird call, a weird situation. I always worry about whether or not you're going to always be 100% forthright.
That means you are a liar, as they say, as Medea said, you are a liar. All lawyers lie, and Maurice, you lie. You're just not a lawyer.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes I feel like what you give me is to protect me. Like I can't help what I don't know.
I don't know if.
Why all of a sudden are you itching now, Maurice? Was that from the night that you were out when you were with the little scallywag? Are you itching because you might have caught something while you were out there in those streets and Kimmy couldn't reach you and you weren't sleeping in the office? Like when you get to sleep in the office, Married men supposed to come home and sleep at home. Why Kimmy got to be driving all around town looking for your ass like you her teenage son?
I don't really know if you can help me like through this. Like, honestly, just you being there, picking me up, that was help enough. You know?
You being there helping me up, that was help enough. You spending up the bill money that we really don't have over here because I'm only getting $300 from my Love and Marriage Huntsville check. Woo, that was help enough. Let's continue.
That was for real. Like, you know, this is something it's all brand new, so I don't know what to expect. You know, I've never dealt with anything like this. So
normally in most of our situations, I tend to read a lot more into the situation than sometimes is necessary. And then there's sometimes where I think he might be thinking about a situation, but yet he don't really say it on the outside. However, at the end of the day, I'm there for him when he needs me. He's there for me when I need him. That's what marriage is. That's what you're supposed to do.
Fortunately, he's there for other people more than you need him because you got to go look for him. He ain't looking for you. Carry on.
And I trust the process. I trust the process.
What is that? What would that process be, Kimmy? Wake up, get cheated on, go to bed, get cheated on. Like what girl? What? You got a sorry ass dependent staying in your damn house who don't work and contribute to the damn bills while you pay everything. And now you got to come out of the till to pay an unexpected amount because his irresponsible ass is right out here fishtailing in the damn Huntsville streets and riding damn dirty. Okay, riding dirty and putting a responsibility on you. You can't even get a good night's sleep from this bastard out here committing crimes and on his bullshit.
There's gonna be a lot of people that are disappointed. You know, not just because it happened to me, and the fact that, you know, for whatever reason, I may have let them down from who I am or whatever.
Who are you?
As far as public opinion, I've already been convicted. So you're not innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent. A lot of people are going to be disappointed because they're not going to have answers. Like, this is an ongoing case, and anybody with any sense knows that anything that I say can and will be used against me.
Here we go with that lawyer talk again. Anything that you say, damn sure will be used against you. And Kimmy, I hope you use every bit of it against his sorry ass too. Okay.
We just take this thing one day at a time, figure it out, you know. But I really do appreciate the fact that, you know, you're there for me.
In other words, Kimmy, I really do appreciate the fact that you spending up all your money, honey, to get me out of this situation. Because, bitch, I ain't got no money. And without you, girl, I would be in jail. And I can't be in there because my cornhole wouldn't make it, baby. More things. Nice house, though. Nice manicured lawn. We can give you that. It's going to be Maurice's soon, though. Maurice knew exactly what he was doing with that one, okay? Yes, you did, Maurice. Congratulations to you, child. Okay, congratulations to you, Maurice, for getting your ass up in there and taking everything Kimmy got and making her look stupid on national television, child. Kimmy sitting up there looking like Richard Simmons, nodding her head, talking about, yeah, I get it. Bitch, no, you don't get it. Understand that you married a man boy, okay? You married a man boy who don't help you with the bills, girl. He's sorry. And sorry for you, Kimmy. All right. All right, so yeah, let's move on. I'm sick of them. All right. So let's move on to the next scene, child. Let's move on to Chinny Chin Chin and Ken. All right. Chinny Chin Chin and Ken. Let's move on to them. All right. Now they are in their newly rented home where they've only been there for a few months. All right. And they're cleaning out the garage. They're saying they've allowed some family members to store some things in their garage as well. So Chinny Chin Chin, aka Trish, honey, comes in the garage to help Ken move some things around. Child, yes, she looking like Richard Simmons sitting up there looking crazy as hell with that damn fro. I said, damn, is she about to tell everybody to work out with that damn fro? So Ken goes via confessional where he loves to go, child. Says that there's a lot going on with the kids, nigga, them not your kids. But we're handling it. You shouldn't be handling shit. Go clean the garage and let chinny chin chin, focus on the kids, her kids to be exact. All right. So they're talking about what the kids have accomplished and are accomplishing, and they're talking about having a party that they want to throw for them to congratulate them because Trisha's son, her 18-year-old, graduated. Okay. When Ken asked Trish who she's planning on to invite to this said party. All right. So Trisha is saying that that she would like for Destiny to be there. She would like for the Fletchers to be there. She would also like for the Scotts to be there as well. All right. Then Trish says that when the Scotts walk into the party, that she wants to have like a ball drop and say free Reese. So she was trying to crack a joke about Maurice's DUI. Okay. And then they kind of discussed the DUI with about Maurice rather. And she says that she wanted to actually text Kimmy to check on Maurice to see if he was fine, but it felt a little weird being that they're just being in their company and in their space and starting to hang around them. So she didn't feel comfortable reaching out to Kimmy because of that. Okay. So Ken then says, nah, we ain't about to get in nobody's business. Like, why do you always feel like you got to check Trish and tell Trish what she needs to say, think, how she needs to feel? He comes off as being this very controlling type of dude. I just don't see it for Ken on any level, for any figment of the imagination. He get on my fucking nerves. Like, Ken, shut up. You irritate me, okay? So Ken says that family-wise, who are you trying to invite? So now he's trying to see if Marquez is on the menu, because I keep telling y'all he is very much so pressed about Marquez. All right. He likes to stay in Trisha's head. He likes to read her mind. He likes to always know what she's thinking. And he always wants to know if Marquez is on her mind. So Trish says, oh, just family and you know, and their dad, meaning Marquez. And Ken's whole facial expression changes like, and then he goes, like, no. Like, he didn't want Marquez to be there, but that's a party being thrown for Marquez's son. So he should be there. It's fitting and proper that his father be there to help him celebrate and to congratulate his son. But you so pressed on trying to take Marquez's spot that you can't even see the forest from the damn trees. You can't see yourself constantly being in the way, Ken, because you want to be in the space that Marquez is in. You hate the fact that, one, you don't have kids, you can't have kids, and you want to hurry up and try to wife Trisha up so that you can have some ownership and feel like you can tell Marquez when he can come and go, because then that will make you the husband. But we don't think that's going to ever happen, because Trish don't want to marry your stupid ass, okay? So Trish then says the graduation went okay, right? Trying to convince Ken to be on board with Marquez being invited. So Ken says, yeah, but this dude came up to me to thank me for coming, like he actually invited me or something. So he now is trying to find a problem and or issue with Marquez to validate his reasoning for not wanting Marquez to be in the same space with him and Marquez's kids. All right. Ken goes on to say, like, dude, we actually paid for this party. We arranged this, like, not you. He said that we were going to be there whether you came or not. Here he go. But then you sit up on interviews and say you don't have a problem with Marquez. You have a problem with Marquez. You're very bothered and pressed by Marquez. Marquez is getting under your skin because he won't go away fast enough for you, because you know that you want to be in the spot that he is. You want to be the husband, but Marquez is still the husband. You want that spot very bad, but you won't get it no time soon. So, of course, in confessional, Trish and Ken, they go into confessional and says that they actually reached out to Marquez to tell him about the graduation, and that said that Marquez actually needed some help getting to the graduation, meaning financial help as well as gas in order to get there, and they gave him the money to get there. And Trish says that I should have let his walkie-talkie ass just walk, trying to throw in a little subliminal. As I said, see, Trish, this is the problem. You are part of the fucking problem when it comes to Ken speaking negatively about your children's father. Those are your children's father. See, you could have cut this shit down a long time ago to say, you know what? That's my kid's father. Like, don't speak on him like that. All right. He's going to be around from time to time because we got kids together. Like, stay out of that. Like, let me and him handle this. You don't get in the middle. That's how you chop that shit down. But when you sit there and allow Ken to keep making these sneaky subliminals and sneaky little, remarks about Marquez, then it only feeds into the negativity. His kids are going to see it. It's uncomfortable when the kids come around because they love their father. Now, maybe Marquez don't have his shit together the way his money is flowing like you guys. And if you can, shoot him a few dollars so that he can be there and participate in some of the things that you guys are putting together for the kids, then what's the problem with that? But I feel like it wasn't a genuine thing that you did for Marquez because you use that as your storyline to bring y'all stupid asses on national television to blast and tell everybody that you did something for him that you should have just done out of love. You should have just done it. And then, hey, maybe if he can pay you back later on, then so be it. And if not, then chalk it up as a good deed. Why people always got to announce what they do for somebody? Why do you need to do that? You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. And Trish, I blame you once again for allowing this mess to continue to spiral out of control because I low-key feel like you enjoy the bullshit and two men fighting over your long chin ass. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like that. Okay. So then production shows pictures of the graduation for Marquez and Trish's son. There's a picture where it shows Marquez, Trish, and the son. Then there's another picture where they show Ken, the son, and Trisha. Okay. Because, Ken got to have his ass up in there too in the mix because he think he the real daddy and he ain't. All right, your soldiers are not marching and probably ain't in attention either. With them damn pills your ass probably be taking, allegedly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's continue. So Ken says, I assisted him in getting here. And this fool gonna thank me for being there. Says, yeah, that was kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward that you keep repeating the same thing. And it's kind of awkward that you won't step back and allow two adults to handle a situation that was already created before you came into the situation, okay? Period. All right, so Ken says that I'm trying to be the bigger person, but Marquez keeps poking me. So who's doing most of the poking? Because I follow you on social media, Ken, and you are always poking at Marquez on Facebook, on Instagram, and every other damn gram. Anytime that you can get a plug in and talk shit about Marquez, you do that. I don't be seeing Marquez saying anything about you. He's promoting positivity on his page. Now, he does respond when you say some slick shit about him, and he should. He should. Okay. So Trish says that when he speaks on us on social media, it pisses me off. And then he calls us begging and we always give it to him. Okay. So once again, they're trying to make it seem like he is an issue. He's a problem and always calling and begging for them to do things for him. All right. So Ken then says that, so Ken thought, like I said, that the recent dinner that they had where the papers were brought out for Trish to sign, that would have progressed since then and that things would have been further along since then, but it didn't. So his frustration is that the divorce ain't moving fast enough for him. He wants Marquez out of the way and divorce ain't happening fast enough for him. So he's in his feelings and he's lashing out at Marquez. So Trish says that Marquez did not expect that the separation to go this far. And Ken says that he don't want you, but he don't want nobody else to have you. That's the problem with Marquez. He goes on to say that Marquez was actually supposed to come back to Huntsville to kind of deal with the divorce situation, but he never showed up. Well, maybe he couldn't get there. Maybe he had something else come up. All right. So they're saying that he's being very difficult in solving this situation or resolving rather this situation with the divorce. All right. I don't feel like he wants to divorce. I feel like he's still in love with Trisha. I feel like he's kind of stalling it to kind of give her some time to think. I feel like he presented those papers in terms of showing her, look, I can go ahead and file for divorce, but I'm not ready to. And when he cried for her and she saw the tears, it's something that pierced in her. And I saw that when they put the camera on her, something kind of clicked in her and Ken looked at her and he clocked it too. So that's why he's trying to move it along. Like, why ain't this moving fast enough? Like, I want her to get divorced from this nigga already. Because he don't feel like he fully owns Trisha, being that she is still connected to Marquez. All right. So Ken then goes on to say that once y'all get the divorce, it'll eliminate the confusion, meaning that's going to give him more power. says that if I drop down on one knee, and when he says that, the camera went on Trish and her whole disposition changed. Like, oh God, here we go with this bullshit again. He says, when I drop down on one knee and ask you to marry me, Trish's whole disposition, like I said, changed. She kind of looks away. She kind of looks like, I don't want to talk about this shit. And that's always the way she looks when marriage is brought up with Ken. She don't want to marry him, but I think she's comfortable in the situation that he's in with her. And I think that she likes the fact that he's a provider and that he pays all of these things. And she gets to sit on her money because he's one of those dudes who likes to buy love from women. That's what it gives. He lacks in certain areas. So he uses his money and his ability to be able to do things financially for women as his go-to in order to secure his spot with women. That's what I noticed with Ken. So he said that we have a lot going on. Ken goes on to say that that he and Trisha have a lot going on and they kind of want to get this thing moved along. All right. So Ken kind of sounds insecure, like I said, as he's saying too much. He's saying that too much can go wrong in this situation because we kind of can't do what we want to do until this divorce is done. So he's making Trish feel guilty for not moving this divorce along fast enough for him. All right, moving on to the next scene. I'm sick of him. All right. Nael and Chris, they have gone to this place called Fred Astaire Dance Studio to dance and to learn how to dance. It was weird to me to see the dance teacher helping Nael put her kitten heels on when that should have been her husband. Why does it seem like that Chris Fletcher always kind of stands back when it comes to him assisting Nael and being there for Nael as he needs to be? Men can run up in Nael's face and scream and holler and yell at her, and Chris just stands back like, this ain't my fight. And now you have another man, a grown-ass man, helping Nael put her damn kitten heels on, and you just standing back like, oh, y'all got it. My husband would have been like, bitch, if you don't put that shoe down, I got this. I will help her put her shoe on. Like, what you doing? All right, so Nael tells Chris about her conversation with Mel. All right, I'm going to play the clip on that because I do have it. I'm going to play the clip on that. All right, so let's get into it. I hope y'all enjoying the show so far. I hope everyone pressed the like button because we have 565 people here, and I hope 565 people hit the like. Okay, because I'm working hard over here. All right, so here we go with the clip. Nael and Chris at the dance studio. Boom.
In some type of way, because I spoke with Mel.
Okay.
And she was so angry with me. We did an interview, and I said her Martell was draining. I was saying the situation was draining. And she couldn't figure out why I would say she's draining. And she was like, that's not what friends do. I shouldn't say anything about her. I got it. I will not be just speaking on them.
We're not out talking about them.
No, it's not no bashing session that we do against them.
No, we never.
We just don't put their name in our mouth. It's something that they either come to us to talk about or someone asks us something about them.
Then we can do that. We don't have to talk about Mel or Martell or their situation or anything, which we haven't anyway.
Even us counseling, she laughed about that. Like,
spend a lot of time with them.
But my thing is, why is it that you guys cannot do interviews without discussing Mel and Martell? Do y'all not have enough going on in your marriage and in your life that you can only just sit and talk about you? That's weird. All of the cast do it. None of them can do interviews without talking about Melody. Or without talking about Melody and Martell and their situation that used to be, because they don't have a situation anymore. But it's weird to me that Nael is being bothered and or feels a certain type of way that Mel told her about herself, and the fact that she was wrong for sitting up in interviews and speaking negatively about her when she's her friend. So now you want to try to get Chris on your side, and you want Chris to kind of soften the blow and agree with you and coddle you in this moment to make you feel like you're right, because now you are in narc mode. Nael, you're in narc mode because you sat there with Melody and you said, yeah, I understand that. And you apologize for your behavior in that moment. So now you want to get some validation from Chris because you know he's soft and you know he's going to stroke your ego and keep you from snapping off on him because he don't want to hear all that yelling and shit. So Chris going to say whatever he needs to say to get past this moment, because really y'all came there to dance and enjoy each other and have a good time. But you want to dampen the mood by talking about some shit that you already had a conversation about in the first damn place with Mel. That's who that conversation should have been with. That was already dead. So why are you bringing a conversation between two women towards Chris? What he's supposed to do with that information? You were wrong, except that get your ass up on them kitten heels and go spin around a few times and go sit your ass down and reflect.
Counseling, you guys a mentor? You've never been a mentor or counselor. I got my counseling, my mother, and my God.
Mel said that?
Yes, she said that. Yeah. And I sat there, I did, and I took it. But when I left and I actually thought about it and I was driving and I processed it all, it hit me. We spent countless nights at their home dealing with them. If you call being on the phone with someone while they going through something, hurt and upset, spending time with them, hours, days, if that's not mentoring, counseling, what is?
I'm strong.
It's okay, baby.
I never thought I wouldn't see my kids every day. Like, that's not the life I dream for myself. But it's the reality now. And you ain't about to control me because I have kids with you and know my every move and what I'm doing with your old pulling up, following ass. I'm not doing that. And I mean it.
That part I did not know. Yeah. I do get it. Do not say I haven't counseled you or mentored you.
Girl, bye.
I was mentoring you and Martell while my mom was sick, and you knew my mom was sick.
Nael, what you want Mel to do? Write you a fucking check for your time? Like, what you want her to do? Because it's given you can't let this go because somebody ain't kissing your ass. Like, girl, do you need Mel to pull out the checkbook and say, okay, let me pay you for your time of mentoring and or counseling me? You fake ass Ayanna Van Zant. You want to be Ayanna Van Zant like you run around here fixing everybody's life when your life is fucked up. Like, won't you focus on your own situation? The nigga sitting in front of you don't want to hear that. You need to be talking to him about why he stay in the DMs trying to holler at other women. That's what you need to holler. That's what you need to be hollering to him about. Okay? All that shit you talking to him about right now, he like, I don't want to hear that shit.
I left mom to come.
You don't want to hear that.
Spend time with you and counseling you while my mom was at my house dying.
Girl.
And I didn't say nothing. I sit there and I heard her out. I think the thing with me and her is she get mad when I tell her how I feel. She really dismissed to me how I really felt about the girls' trip. She's male. She don't want to be, nobody tell her how they feel. She don't want to be held accountable. Mel gonna tell Mel how she feel.
Not if Mel don't want to hear it. You come to my house and you tell me, I'm going to tell you how I feel, bitch. You can tell me from outside the door. And matter of fact, get the fuck out of my yard. Tell me out by the mailbox, okay? And I need you all the way out my yard when you say that shit. You're not going to tell me a damn thing. Because I'm grown. I can hear what I want to hear when I want to hear it. That's the energy I would have gave her ass. See, Nael wants to tell everybody what she want to tell them. But when somebody try to tell her ass, like she tried to do at Mel's house, got all loud, like she don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say when her ass be wrong. But everybody got to sit quiet and listen to you run your mouth. Girl, boy. Girl, bye. You are up and you a sorry ass friend because Mel said you ain't been in her house in forever. A real friend gonna stop by and check on me. You know this girl been going in and out of court with Martell and his sorry ass, dealing with all the bullshit that she's been dealing with. A real friend would have made time to do that. But what you did make time to do is to take your ass to Mississippi to go down there and hang out with the Bell Collective girls and hang out with Stormy and be running around with damn Destiny all over town because your ass want to be seen and or noticed. But you can't be a real friend to somebody. And then when they call you on that bullshit, now all of a sudden you want to sit up there with the fake crying voice. And Chris is sitting there like, bitch, I just want to go dance. Men don't want to be in the middle of women's bullshit. He didn't come there for that. So now you dampen the mood and force him to sit and hear about a situation that was already fucking resolved. Let's continue, child.
And she's not used to that. She's used to, I don't know, do girls.
There we go.
I'm not.
Do girls. Where else do we hear that word at? Martell. That lets me know you've been having conversations with Martell. And now that you're mad at Mel, now you're going to use some of Martell's phrases in order to describe her. See, why you didn't say that to Mel at the house? If that's how you felt. Why you didn't tell Mel, you acting like a do girl. So your ass can get cussed out and put out at the same damn time. Why you didn't tell Mel over there at the house, Nael? See, I have a problem with people who want to say things in confessionals and want to get around other people and say how you really feel when you could have said that shit to her. You were sitting in her house. You were sitting in her face. She already pulled receipts on you to let you know, bitch, I see you. So maybe you should have said to her, I see you too. And I feel like you being a do girl. Why you didn't do that, Nael? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've never been a do girl. I'm a leader myself. Friends tell each other the truth. Friends should be able to tell the truth, whether you get along right then or not, whether you don't talk to each other. Somewhere you'll come back.
Right. That's what friends do.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And you'll be like, well, hey, I'm good. I just didn't like this or I didn't like that. That's what real friends do. Shady ass friends stick around you, hang out with you, and keep chopping up, laughing with you, and agreeing with you on everything. And I can't do that anymore.
On another note, Maurice had got arrested for a DUI, and I'm sitting there and I couldn't even process that. And I'm like, damn, Maurice, how do you feel about him? Because I know you got a lot of flack.
You knew he got a DUI because you were at the fucking party, sir. So this is some fake bullshit right here. You were at the party. The Fletchers were at the Down to the Bar party. You were there when Maurice brought his ass back to the fucking party. Okay? You were one of the ones that was sitting back laughing when they were saying free Maurice when he pulled up to come and get another cup of alcohol and was drinking yet again. So this is some fake concern right here, Chris.
Behind saying you don't like, to see black men go to jail or be put in jail.
Anybody, any black man that has done something that they should not have done, then they got to pay for the punishment. Pay for the crime. As a mother of two sons, I hate to see African-American men locked up. But if you do the crime, then you have to pay the consequences.
I mean, that's absolutely correct. I mean, I agree with what my wife was saying. And
you should.
You just have to stay in your lane.
Let's talk about this dancing and what we got going on and what makes us be able to keep these 30 years strong.
Well, I already know what keep these 30 years strong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling some type of way.
That's what your ass should have been talking about when you went up in there. Okay. See how alive Chris was when she said, let's talk about this dancing. He was like, hey, that's what I came here for. All this other shit, I ain't want to hear about that. I didn't want to hear about that. So now you are giving fake friend vibes, okay? It's giving that you are jealous-hearted, that you are jealous and you are pressed about Mel because Mel is getting all the attention on this show. So now you pull back and you started running with the ops, okay? Mel has already said you don't come to her house like you used to come and check up on her, okay? But you're saying that you don't have the time to, but you have the time to hang with her enemies, which is weird to me, as I said before. Now you're out doing interviews, speaking negatively about her. You got time to do that shit, so you could have been over there at her house. But you got time to sit on interviews and mentioning Mel, okay? You did that shit on Carlos King's podcast. Now you're doing other interviews elsewhere, continuing to talk about Mel and how she don't listen to you when she don't got to listen to you. Like she said, she got a mama, she got the Lord, she got her family, her brother, and everybody else that she can call and talk to when your ass is not available out here on your op bullshit, okay? So they get up in their dance, child, and they get ready. They up there doing a little cha-cha and all that, which is right in Chris's element. For those of you that follow him on Instagram, baby, y'all know that Chris is a dancer. Chris loves to dance. He's always doing TikTok videos as well, where he's up dancing and doing all kind of dance moves, sliding around, doing all this other crazy shit when he ain't sliding in DMs. All right, moving on, child, to the next scene. Melody and Shanita go serve food at one of Melody's events called the 7th Avenue Community Dinner. All right, let's get this off my screen. So Melody is doing a good deed, honey, for the community in my Tisha voice, okay? Which is called the 7th Avenue Community Dinner, okay? So Mel says that she loves giving back and serving the community, okay? So they have this like serving line where they have the people come in to get ready to eat. They have dinner rolls. They have like regular spaghetti, baked spaghetti, green beans. Then they have like this drink stand set up to where they can drink like pink lemonade, regular lemonade. So y'all know Melody always has everything in order. Melody is always organized, and that is what I like about her. Everything was nicely done. The food looked great. The people looked happy. They were giving a lot of food on those plates too, so they were really happy to get that food. So shout out to Mel for doing something and feeding the community with her 7th Avenue dinner event, okay? So in the confessional, Melody thanks Shanita for being there, coming from Atlanta to Huntsville to be there for her 7th Avenue community event. And she says that that of course the Scotts were not there to support her, as they never do, but Melody says that she's always supporting them. She says that they are always they were probably dealing with Maurice's DUI and avoiding any conversations pertaining to the DUI. So that's what they do. They like to stay out of people's. Okay, Stacey Lane, can you not mention that person in my chat, please? Yeah, I just happened to look up. Can you please not mention that person in my chat? I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. All right, so Mel was saying that the Scotts never do anything to support her, but she's always supporting them. But y'all know that they use every opportunity to discuss Melody's divorce and her court cases and any issues that Melody has with Martell, but nobody can discuss their DUI. Okay, so everybody got to be hush hush when it comes to their little DUI situation, but they're gonna always use opportunity to jump in to a situation. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So she's talking to, okay. I want to make sure because I don't know shit. I don't want to, okay. All right. Okay. So Melody and Shanita, they're speaking on the side. They kind of walk away from the serving line and they're kind of talking on the side in a personal conversation where Melody says that she's more generous with her time and money when it comes to the Scotts. Okay. And that they don't give her anything in terms of their support. Okay, so she's still telling Shanita that. She said that she's not interested in building any friendships with them, meaning the Scotts. Okay. And Mel says that she didn't text Maurice whenever she found out that he actually got the DUI. So Shanita was like, oh wow, really? So Mel was like, Shanita, did you know about the DUI? And Shanita says that she felt so bad about hearing about it. She said because it's so embarrassing. Okay. So then Melody then goes on to say that when Maurice got out, that he was actually on social media still partying with liquor in his cup. Okay. So Shanita said that makes no kind of sense because nobody really held him responsible, and they didn't because they thought the shit was funny. So Melody then goes on to say that that they, meaning the Scotts, were saying free Reese, and she said that we told y'all that he was going to get out. So they made a whole joke about it. So that's what Melody was saying. Okay. I see it. True TV Podcast. I appreciate it. Okay. Because I thought something else was being said. So you guys are good. Okay. You guys are good. All right. Thank you. So Melody says that it's pure ignorance. Okay. In the way that Maurice and the Scotts were acting concerning the DUI, because Melody was saying, hey, I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver and she didn't think that shit was funny. So she took that to heart. Okay. So Melody also goes on to say that they've always been party goers, meaning the Scott brothers, and Maurice, she said, was the most immature out of all of them. I can see that. So then production kind of rolls tape showing the Scott boys out clubbing and partying and throwing money up in the air, partying hard. I'm talking about smoking. They were smoking pipes and they were throwing money on like half-dressed women. Marceau was up grinding on a woman, and it was just a lot going on. They are real partiers and drinkers, okay? So Melody says that from now on and from here on out, she said that she says, but you want to she's talking about Maurice. She says, but you want us to look up to you as this leader, Maurice. She says, but Melody then compares Maurice to a fake ass Martin Luther King Jr. Of course, production then rolls tape back to a reunion where Maurice was trying to sound all smart and trying to give out this unsolicited advice. And Melody sat there and was smirking like, boy, shut up. We don't want to hear that bullshit. So Maurice then goes into this whole success and perseverance in spite of. And then he does this whole, mess around that. So then Tisha said, yeah. So Tisha is like, bigging him up like, yeah. So everything that Maurice is saying, Tisha's going, yep, I agree. I was like, girl, shut up. He ain't even said nothing yet. And you already talking about, yeah, I agree. So Melody then rolls her eyes like, boy, bye, after Maurice says what he says at the reunion. So Melody then tells Maurice that he's always giving Martin Luther King Jr. speeches and that he needs to hush. And I was like, girl, yes. Okay. So he kind of looks all crazy and he kind of sits back in his chair. He didn't challenge Mel because he knew the Mel was going to snap back at his ass. All right. So Mel says that going forward, she says, I don't want to hear no more speeches or nothing from Maurice. Okay. She said, Melody said that Maurice needs to be like Beyonce's challenge and be on mute, honey. I said, yes, honey, let him know. All right, so Melody then goes into confessional and she says that the group actually let her down as far as the potential of, you know, the show and how things could have been. So she's very much so feeling a way about how the show is actually looking, with everybody looking like damn criminals. She says that everybody's got a mugshot out here. She said it's mugshot after mugshot. They show Destiny's mugshot. They show Martell's mugshot. They show Maurice's mugshot, child. They just mugshotted out on the damn show. Everybody on the show just about have had mugshots, okay? Even Marceau has had a mugshot. Tisha's had mugshots. All of them have had mugshots. I don't know yet if Nael or Chris have mugshots, but their sons have them as well. So it's like it's giving everybody goddamn mugshots on this show. So Melody then speaks on Black excellence with the show and how it does not show that on the show anymore. I think that it was fake Black excellence because they haven't really done anything. Their businesses aren't doing anything. They're not thriving. Show ain't really doing shit. Black ain't really doing shit. Like, we keep hearing that hardly nobody is there. They can't keep it open long enough for people to be there. Their businesses aren't doing shit, and that's why they won't talk about it on the show. So Melody is pretty much saying that there are no standards for the show, and she also goes on to say, like, don't put my name anywhere when it comes to those ain'ts, okay? So Shanita kind of laughs and says to Mel, yep, you're right, okay? So the episode ends there. I give the episode a strong 5, okay? The episode really wasn't giving that much. It just wasn't. It was kind of boring. It wasn't nothing in this episode that made me be like, oh my God, like, yes. It wasn't. So let's go ahead and look at the what's going to happen on the next episode, okay? Let's go ahead and look at what's going to happen on the next episode. All right. So if y'all watch my video today, we're going to watch it again because I had to show it in order to show Destiny and Martell. But let's go ahead and watch it again for those of you that did not see it. So this is what's going to happen on the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
On Love and Marriage Huntsville. Whenever your spouse, and you know I've been on the side of it, is out here doing stuff that's stupid, it does affect you. Was it really the middle of the day? I was like, ooh, I know Kimmy ain't happy right now.
I feel like maybe we should all just get everybody together and like have
like.
Why is Destiny always in that storage unit, y'all? Why is Destiny always in that storage unit? I told y'all the other day that she said that she had a laboratory, and it looked like it was in that same storage unit. This looks like the same room that Destiny was in with the other guy that she says was her lab partner. Now she's in the same place with Martell. Weird.
Everybody.
like everybody.
Oh, they started before. Got it. I've been a liar about things that we've been through over the years, and a lot of experiences that you've had with me. I've been a liar.
Yeah. Every time he opens his mouth and says something about Marceau, he gonna be talking about Marceau knows about Martell, and Martell ain't gonna like that.
Look how nervous Tisha's looking. Look at Tisha's face. Because Tisha knows when Martell gets upset, and when the two of them get to arguing because they know each other's secrets. Tisha knows that Martell and Marceau have hung out together and have done a lot of dirt together. So when the two of them get to arguing, she knows how Martell is, and he's getting ready to spill some shit on her husband, and she's feeling nervous in that moment. And what does Tisha do? She's going to get up out of her chair and try to deflect from what's being said and what's going on in this moment so that Martell can shut up and she can help Marceau overtalk him so that whatever Martell is getting ready to say cannot be heard. Let's get into it.
I always respected your man.
You never respected the marriage. You never respected.
Once he loses respect for me, I'm going to lose respect for y'all.
I don't have respect for you.
All right, so that's going to be happening on the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Marceau and Martell are going to get into this huge knockdown, blowout, drag out argument about who's lying and who's not, and Martell knowing some stuff about him, and et cetera, and damn cetera. So he's going to put out some shit on both Maurice and Marceau. And I'm kind of glad he did. I don't even see it for Martell, but I'm kind of glad they did because they've been able to skate by for what? What are they in? 9 seasons now? We're in season 9. They've been able to skate by for 9 seasons and put out there that they have this perfect marriage, this great marriage, no infidelity, as Tisha calls it. And I'm happy that Martell is calling their ass out. Now, we all know why Martell is doing it because no one else can. Martell is not going to be wrong by himself. Martell is mad and bitter that they kept their wives and businesses and all that shit, and he's lost everything. So what better way to make them look crazy and put their shit on Front Street and cause and wreak havoc in their home in terms of bringing up stuff that he feels that he knows about Marceau and Maurice? That's exactly what he's going to do. But that's what happens when you do dirt in front of a chatty little female like Martell, because that is exactly what his ass is going to do. Spill your tea. All right. But that is our show for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, the reads, teas, and shenanigans of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 9, Episode 4, Steering into Scandal. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to my Moslin, the Gamble, Scorpion, Miss KBR, Tyra, and Belle Wilson. Thank y'all for working so hard at keeping the trolling down, okay? My apologies to Truth TV Podcast for snapping on you guys, thinking that y'all were talking about somebody else, because, yeah, we do not want to talk about any other content creators in the chat because we want to keep the mess down. This is a free platform for you guys to speak on whatever you guys want to speak on, as long as it's not being disrespectful and as long as we don't mention anyone else. Okay. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you to all the content creators, True TV Podcast for stopping by, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles, Chronicles of Kim K, Love, Seen, Heard, and any other content creator I may have missed. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys in the morning. This is Thanksgiving week, y'all. I hope everybody is going to have a great, great day tomorrow. I will come on in the morning and do my usual show of Car Chronicles for you guys. The kids are out of school all week. So yes, it is that. So yes, this week is Thanksgiving, honey. So I will be doing some cooking and things of that nature, just like you guys will be doing as well. But I will see you guys in the morning. Be blessed and never stress. Have a good night. And until next time, goodbye.